This is WPSL Port St. Lucie, the talk of the Treasure Coast.
Opinions expressed are those of the show's host, not WPSL or WSTU or EXP Realty. Any reproduction or reuse of this program without written consent of WPSL and WSTU is strictly prohibited. Besides, there's a big guy with a baseball bat behind the station. I'll take care of it. And now, it is baseball season, yeah? Play ball, huh? And now, welcome to My Dream Home Radio Show. Your chance to find your dream home. And here's Eileen Simons and Paula Brady. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Welcome back. We want to thank Cliff for doing such a great job while you were out with the team last week.
Yeah, I'll be gone again.
I know. Congratulations.
We're history. Yeah. It's on to the Nationals. We'll be in Kansas this time next week. Yeah.
Well, good luck to everybody.
Yeah, it should be fun. IRSC has a lot to be proud of.
Yes, they do. Is this the best they've ever done?
Actually, the last time that an IRSC team made it to the national finals was back in 1975.
Wow.
That's a good time. Long time ago.
Yeah, 46 years. So
Wow.
I think that's 46.
That's exciting then. That's fun.
Yeah, it's very exciting. It's very exciting. Yeah, it's cool.
Just take your red shoes with you.
Yeah. Well, and I've
Red shoes?
Yeah, he's going to be in Kansas.
That's right.
Dorothy in her shoes.
Oh,
That's
right.
That's right. Yeah.
And they have to sparkle.
Yeah.
That's actually we have players that have that, as a matter of fact. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh yeah. So it should be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to it.
That'll be
Good.
Yeah. So Cliff will be back here again next week.
Okay. Well, good morning, everybody. Remember, this is an interactive show. So if you have questions or comments about real estate related issues and you want to call in, we are happy to hear from you. And so you just call into the WPSL station, which is 772
Help.
Where's my brain?
Come on, 340-1590.
340-1590. I can always remember the 1590 part, not the 340 for some reason. Probably because it's so simple.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about that. Anyway, 772-340-1590. If you want to call into the show, we would love to hear from you. And before we get started with our guests, there's a couple of things that I want to bring up. First of all, making an announcement that my dream home team is growing. So if you are a licensed realtor or licensed agent and you want to become a realtor and you specialize in a Florida community and want to be part of our team that helps you with your marketing, give us a call or email us. We want to talk with you. And our phone number is 772-200-5105. Our email address is mydreamhometeam@yahoo.com. Also, if you are an agent who's thinking about retiring, we know how you have worked so hard to build up your client list, and we would love to help you make a plan for retirement that keeps your income coming in the future. It's one of the things as being part of EXP Realty that we can do, because when you join EXP Realty, you become part of the ownership.
Wow.
Yes.
Well,
And
see, I used to have a lot of news directors tell me, we're planning for your future, you're fired.
No, not that kind of thing.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I don't fire anybody as long as they want to keep working.
But that's a great idea. So they become an owner, huh?
Yes, that's part of the
That's
reason why I
awesome.
was attracted to EXP Realty. I was looking when I was getting ready to close my little boutique brokerage in Michigan. I was looking for a company that I thought gave the best deal to agents. EXP Realty gives you the opportunity for multiple income streams, and they really are agent focused. They give you the most benefits and technology for the least amount of money.
That is so cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Good
Yes.
stuff. Good stuff.
So I wanted to make sure that I made those announcements before we bring our special guest on today. Um, he's technically, his company is not real estate related, but I thought it was very pertinent information for this time because there are so many people moving to Florida
Right.
and so many people changing their primary residences to Florida who will be in need of Florida health insurance. So our featured guest today is Christopher Turner. Christopher is with US Health Advisors, which is a company of United Health Insurance. And so I'm very proud to welcome him to the show. I think he's ready to go. Good morning, Christopher. Are you there?
Hi, good morning. Can you hear me?
Oh, I
Just
can.
fine.
Got you
Yeah,
fine.
loud,
Perfect.
clear. Loud
Hey,
and clear. Thank you.
thanks, ladies, for having me on. I'm so excited to be here in this not so sunny Florida morning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But
boy,
I'll,
I
we have
was
a
out in
few.
that storm yesterday.
Oh
My
my.
car was rocking and the
Hail.
hail was
the
coming
hail,
down on it.
the
Yeah.
Wow.
hail.
I thought, what the hell?
Definitely.
Anyway, Christopher, can you give us and Christopher is local. He's in Hope Sound in
That's
Martin
correct.
County. And so just give us a little background. I think your background is interesting, how you got to where you are now.
Yeah, thank you so much. And again, I'm really excited and appreciate being here this morning. Um, I'll try to make a long story short. I was actually a chef for 27 years. And I became somewhat entrepreneurial in the last 10 years of my career. And to be honest, I got pretty burnt out being a chef for so many years. And to be honest, I was looking to be in business where I could find a product that I really understood and believed in. And it was scalable and I could really help people. Kind of something I did as a chef for many years, but I wanted something that didn't require so much labor.
Mhm.
Um, and it just so happened to be health insurance fit like a glove. I never really for many years, never said, "Wow, I just want to be in the health insurance business," and that was never the thing that I said. But when I found health insurance and it fit those specific things for me, it made so much sense for myself and my family.
Well, and I think the helping people is the important part.
Absolutely. And the biggest thing I love is most of the people I help are business owners. People that are trying to help other people. And as a business owner myself, I've understood it's very difficult to be a business owner and do the business on your own. So you need help with other people to help you with all those little pieces in your business. And I happen to fill a small area, the health insurance, the benefit portion, and I feel like we do a really fantastic job
But
in that little
that's
section.
a super important portion of it because if you don't have good health, that in itself is a stressor. So the fact that you bring the help that you do bring so that people can have good health is helps them in not only their business life, but their personal life as well.
100%.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely. They don't have to stress about getting good care when they need it.
Right. So I know that we have some topics we're going to talk about today, Christopher, but if you can just kind of give us the let's say an overall picture of when you meet someone for the first time and what does your conversation with them sound like?
So because of our business and the kind of environment that we're in, I don't tend to meet people in person very often, and that's just because of the whole scenario that everybody's in. Pretty much 99% of my business is virtual these days or over the phone.
Right.
And I've had to shift my business to be, build a new skill set. So, my conversations these days are, fairly simple. I kind of explain my business and I network and I help other people. And I ask people essentially, do you have health insurance currently? Um, and then it's either a yes or no. And then my second question is, are you happy with that insurance? Um, Most people I find either don't have it or they do have it and they're not really thrilled with the insurance that they have. And because our plan is built very differently than um, other plans, we are not an Affordable Care Act plan. We're actually a private insurance plan. Um, and we built our plan quite a bit different. Um, we tend to be, about 30 to 50% less expensive than other plans. And we offer $0 deductible and a $0 copay through a nationwide network, which, if you're familiar with a little bit of insurance, is usually um, most insurance plans are pretty limited. They don't have a fantastic network, and they're very expensive, and have limited coverage. And most people feel like they're overpaying and under receiving, where we try to do very much the opposite. We try to over deliver and under promise, essentially.
And U.S. Health Advisors is part of United Health Insurance, right?
That's correct. We're the marketing division. Um, you know, we actually have several components of the insurance. The actual insurance company itself is called Freedom Life Insurance Company of America, which is owned by United Healthcare Company. U.S. Health Advisors, who I contract with directly, is the marketing vehicle for the
Okay.
plans. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's talk about why you think or how you can prove that this insurance is much better than other plans.
Well, I'll come out and say that this plan is not for everyone. Um, well, there is a portion of the population that we cannot help, and that's where the ACA comes into place. The ACA was designed for people with pre-existing conditions, and I'll quickly define what a pre-existing condition is. Is essentially you had something over the last 12 months that required hospitalization or some type of major medical um, uh, treatment to it. So our plan, um, we are able to help people with that, but we're not. I would say the ACA is better at it than we are. Where we are able to help people is if you do not have that pre-existing condition. Let's say I'll just this morning I wrote up a gentleman. He's in the insurance business himself. Has not had insurance himself. Been looking at the open market. Saw the expensive prices. I had a conversation with him. We were able to put a plan in place that was about 30% less expensive, um, with dramatically better insurance. So where we excel is people that are pretty healthy, for the most part healthy. So our plans are underwritten, which means that we go through our underwriting process, essentially to just remove risk. Um, People with high risk are expensive to cover. Again, we can cover those people. The Affordable Care Act is better at treating and covering people with high risk. That's where maybe separates our company and other companies that utilize the ACA or the Affordable Care Act plan.
Okay.
Chris, question, the Treasure Coast is much smaller than the Palm Beaches and, obviously Broward. Does United have a lot of in-network docs up here on the Treasure Coast?
Yes. And one of the other really high valuable part of our plan is we utilize United Healthcare's Choice Plus PPO network. It's probably one of the largest networks in the nation. So a big value in our business is people have multiple homes in our area. Pretty popular. Florida happens to be a secondary, so they might live up on the Northeast, or they live on in other locations. So our plan would cover them nationwide, so they'd be able to find a doctor pretty much anywhere in the United States. That's a pretty important piece of our insurance plan.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
Of course, you can cover Eileen in one of her 18 homes somewhere in the U.S.
Don't I wish? Listen, if I had 18 homes, I wouldn't be here. Probably.
Neither would I.
That is important, though. I know when my mom looked at coverage, she lives with us here in Florida, and at one point she was in Missouri, and then my brothers are in Arizona, so she wanted to be sure that she was able to go to a doctor no matter where she was, if she was visiting with them or still at her own home, that kind of situation. So that is definitely a
Smart
plus to
move.
be able to have a large network.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I remember last week you talking about a family that you helped.
Hmm. Yeah,
It was a
absolutely.
family of 4, I think.
Yeah, so this was fantastic and makes me really enjoy what I do. Again, family of four. The spouse used to be employed by a large corporation and had health coverage through that corporation for many years. And obviously, that plan was very affordable because that the company participated. They paid probably 75% of the plan. Well, that individual and the family was going out on their own as business owners, and they were spending about $1,400 a month, and they were healthy. This is a very healthy family of four, spending $1,400 a month on
with
their
a
premiums.
huge with a
With
huge deductible, right?
yeah, I believe their deductible was $8,000. So what I
Wow.
show people is you take that 1,400 times it by 12, and then add that $8,000, and that's your exposure annually to the insurance. And I don't know those numbers off the top of my head, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
a lot of money,
Yeah.
over $20,000 a year. Um, what
Before
we
you
were
see a
able,
doctor.
Yeah.
yeah, yep. So what we did, we found a plan um, that was about 800, saved her about $400 a month on the insurance, and then again dramatically improved her insurance through a $0 deductible with a nationwide network. Um, and is that exciting? If you look at it from the number standpoint, that's what's exciting. It's like, wow, we saved this person, this family, $4,800 a month, plus lowered their exposure by literally over $10,000 a year.
Yes.
Um,
That's fabulous. That's a
And
and
lot of
that's money
money.
in their pocket.
Yeah.
yes, yeah, and and then they, from a legal standpoint, they're able to write those premiums off on their taxes as a business owner, which is another bonus. So we were able to significantly help that family, and they were like extraordinarily grateful for that. They're like, wow, and honestly, they referred a couple pieces of business to me, and I love that because I really enjoy the fact that we can help people that much.
Totally
So
Yes.
amazing.
yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
Um, let's talk about telemed. Is telemed available with your insurance or the insurances that you have access to?
absolutely. And this is another key feature of our plan that makes me really excited. We utilize a feature called MD Live. Um, and I'll use a quick example. I recently utilized this because I have the insurance myself. Um, every year, I have an upper respiratory infection. It just happens without fail every year. I have allergies. Um, because I had the insurance, I knew that MD Live was built in. So I literally had all the symptoms of the infection. So that morning, I called, actually used an application, MD Live, and was able to get on the phone with a board certified doctor within 5 minutes. They called me back as soon as I set the appointment. 5 minutes later, I was having a conversation with the doctor, and we went over symptoms. I knew what my symptoms were, and she was honestly trying to diagnose COVID, because upper respiratory infection. She
Mhm.
was
Yeah.
asking questions related. Do you have a fever? Do you have these things? And I said, no, I don't have a fever, but I had the symptoms of that respiratory infection. So she quickly, she's like, what we're going to be able to do for you is prescribe the medication. At the same time, if you see that the symptoms persist with you being on the medication, then I highly recommend that you go into a doctor. She prescribed that medication. I was able to pick up that medication within a half an hour. The whole process took less than 1 hour, and my cost out of pocket was $5.14. Uh,
Wow. That's fantastic.
and like if anybody here listening knows the process of going to seeing a doctor and the cost of it, knows that $5.14 is not a normal scenario.
No.
Uh,
No. I mean, if you can even see a doctor.
Right.
Correct.
I haven't had a person to person checkup with my doctor in a year and a half now because of COVID.
Yeah. That's
It's all
amazing.
been
Wow.
it's all
Yeah.
been over the
Yeah.
phone.
So Chris, with your plans, the prescription drugs are included, or is that an additional plan?
Yes, they are included, and there's specific amounts that are allotted, and I can't go over it specifically over the phone or over this conversation, but yeah, they're affordable. I can tell you that
That's
they're
awesome.
very affordable.
Well, especially if you only paid $5 at the
For
pharmacy.
yeah, for an antibiotic prescription.
Yeah,
Yep,
absolutely.
yep. And what the most exciting part of it was the time frame. It was so convenient and so quick. Normally,
Right.
get on the phone, try to get through to the doctor and set an appointment would take days
Yeah,
sometimes, or go wait at the office for hours
right.
with them, and it just would take hours, days.
And
Right.
when you
This
Even
feel
an
little,
urgent
miserable,
care
that's
place,
yeah,
that you got to go and sit and wait your turn and
right.
sit in a waiting room with a lot of other people coughing and
Yeah, you
and
never never know
eh,
what you're getting exposed
yeah,
to.
really
But when you
makes me
feel
nervous these
miserable,
days.
the time frame really makes a difference. If you can get
oh,
something to make you feel better shortly, it really does make a difference.
to be honest, I was able to perform the entire process over the phone while I was driving. I was in the office. I knew I was not feeling well. I was on the way home. I was like, man, I just have to get home and get to bed because I feel horrible.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I did that entire process while driving home. And instead of going home, I went to the pharmacy directly to pick up the meds. And got both medications, and they worked, and I was feeling better that evening.
That's
Um,
Wow, that's wonderful.
yeah.
So,
yeah.
are you unique in having the telemed coverage?
Well, our plans have that built into it. There are other companies that utilize different telemed options, but I'll just say that our plans have it 100% built into the plans. And we utilize MD Live. There's other companies out there that utilize different companies, but um, yeah, MD Live to me is a fantastic product and service.
So your insurance programs can help individuals or families, or what about a family where one adult is working and has their insurance through their
Employer.
company, through their employer, but the rest of the family doesn't?
Yeah, that's a fantastic question, and that's the exact scenario my family has. My wife is a pharmacist for Walgreens. Walgreens actually has a decent plan. It's not, to be honest, as good as our plan, but they pay a large portion of my wife's insurance, so it's really affordable. They did not participate for my daughter or myself. It was expensive, and the coverage was limited. So my family, we opted for my wife to stay on Walgreens insurance, and to be honest, I think it has an $8,000 deductible. My daughter and myself are on my plan with a $0 deductible. So we're at that exact scenario. My wife has a group plan, and I have our private insurance, and then I write off my premiums at the end of the year. So
That's
Because you're
fantastic.
an independent contractor.
that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we specifically help small business owners, independent contractors, agents, families, individuals. There's a lot of people we can help. I will say again, we can't help everybody, but if you have questions and you want an honest answer, I'm always directing people to the appropriate location. I will not try to put somebody on our plan that's it's not right for. I tell people all the time, you need the ACA because that's what the ACA was built for. It was built for people that needed it. So I'll direct them there. But if you're somebody that we can help, of course, I'm going to do what I can to help you.
Great. Before we want to run out of time, Christopher, I want to make sure that we get your contact information. What is the best way for people to contact you?
So again, yeah, I'm local here in Hope Sound, but I do business nationally. I'm actually licensed in 30 something states as we speak. And my telephone number
Oh,
is
wow. So that's great to know because I thought you were just licensed in Florida. You can
nope,
write in many states.
many, many states. Yep. And
Okay.
if you want to reach out to me, my telephone number is 561 801 9255. I'll repeat that, 561 801 9255. And my website is www.ushagent.com/Christopher Turner. Again, that's ushagent.com/Christopher Turner.
Turner is your last name, right?
That's correct, Turner.
You're Christopher, Christopher.
That's correct.
Okay.
Okay, great. We have that information. So I know how busy your day is. I really appreciate the time that you spent with us this morning. And before we let you go, is there like one message that you want to leave with our listeners?
Yeah, I do want to. I know everybody's struggling with the environment that we're in. I just want to say that there is hope. Um, if you don't pray, I do recommend praying because it has worked for me for many years, and I experience a lot of hope and gratitude because of that little connection that I practice daily. Um, so I just wanted to say that. I know people are struggling out there, and there are answers, there are solutions to our problems. Um, and if you connect with the higher power of God, I think you can find that solution.
I think that's a great message to leave us with. Christopher, we really appreciate your time today. It's an honor to have you on. Anytime in the future that you want to be a guest, just let me know and we can always get you scheduled. Christopher and I share the same BNI group, so I get to hear his message every week, and he always has great information about health insurance for us. So that's why I thought it was really timely to bring him onto the show and put his message out there to everybody.
Thank you so much, ladies. It was an honor and privilege.
Thank
And
you,
your phone
Christopher.
number one more time is 561-801-9255. And if they can't get you on the phone, they should leave a voicemail or text you, correct?
100%. Yep.
All right.
Really good at responding very quickly to that.
All right. Thanks a lot, Christopher. I really appreciate your time today and have a wonderful week.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Have a great
good
day.
You too.
All right. Good guy, Christopher Turner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's amazing that he saved that one family so much money.
I
It's
know.
like, wow.
Every week he tells us about somebody else that he helped like that. And it's amazing. Yeah.
Wow. That's great.
It just goes to show that there are a lot of choices out there that people don't know about. And so you really need to pursue those choices to make the best decision for you and your family.
What got me was that he just helped somebody who was in the insurance industry who didn't have insurance. I'm
Yep.
thinking, what?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Well,
sometimes it's
generally-
just too expensive for people.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I get it. Believe me, I get
Especially
it.
if you're an
Yeah.
independent contractor,
Right.
you know?
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And what a lot of people don't know is there are different licenses for insurance. You either have a health and life insurance
Right.
license,
Right.
or you have an insurance license where you can sell property insurance like car
Oh.
insurance, home insurance, those kinds of things.
I didn't
So-
realize that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a different licensing process. So some insurance companies can do everything. My experience is that most of them either choose to do health and life or they choose to do property and casualty,
Interesting. Okay.
different licenses.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So I'm really glad Christopher could come on today. Another announcement today. And this is just a cute little term of mine. Please don't take it negatively, but my next note says calling all town criers. Probably you only understand that term if you're as old as I am.
Or if you're a Yankee from the northeast,
Yeah,
right?
maybe
Oh.
Basically, what I mean by that is if you like the community you live in and you want to pass the word about that and tell people all about your community, we would love to hear from you. Either you can come on and be a guest on our show, or you can give us the information about your community, and we will be the town crier for you, but we're always interested in learning about different neighborhoods, different communities. So anybody out there who wants to be a part of the program and put out the great word about their community, we would really love to hear from you.
That's great. Good stuff.
Yep. I want to start the conversation about, we're going to continue this next week, but I just want to give a little piece out there that we're going to start the conversation about iBuyers, because we're hearing
As in
I as in
internet?
I, a
Yeah.
small I, buyers. No, it means basically industrial buyers, like
Oh,
companies who,
yeah.
there are some websites that you can go on to now and ask for an offer on your home. EXP has its own iBuyer division.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's a good way to sell a property if the property is what we call distressed, or if you don't want to go through the process of putting it on the open market and having people traipse through your house all the time and having it in tip top condition when you do that, iBuyer might be a good alternative for you. And
Well, I
let
think,
me leave it there, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of other things to consider, but know that over the next few weeks we will be talking more and more about iBuyer avenues of selling a property.
well, and as Chris just mentioned about it, everything that because of the COVID thing that we've gone through well, we thought it was going to be what, 2 or 3 weeks, and
Yeah,
it's now
really.
well over a year. But you may not want to have like the old showings, if you will, the
Right.
old open houses.
Well, and there are neighborhoods who are restricting, there are
You bet.
neighborhoods who choose to restrict, like the neighborhood I live in. Regardless of whether or not I list properties in there, I'm not allowed to have open houses.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, gated community, stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, we're
Yeah.
not even gated, but yeah, we're not allowed to do open houses. We do, Paula and I and all of the realtors that we know, we do follow the guidelines that have been published through Florida Realtors,
Okay.
which means that you sanitize when you go into a property. Some properties make you take your shoes off when you go in. Everybody wears a mask. You don't touch doors. The owner has already opened interior doors for you so that you can
Okay.
see the size of the closets, things like that. So we do as much or as little of that as the owner wants us to, but there are about 8 different things on that recommendation from Florida Realtors, and we do follow those. Yes.
Well, it's been 25 years since we've done anything, looked at a house or anything like that. But yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah. And if you want to see what those recommendations are in advance, just send us an email and we'll email that form back to you so that you can see what those recommendations are.
That's great.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right.
So our email, mydreamhometeam@yahoo.com. And the phone number is 772-200-5105. And I want to make sure that Paula's got a couple of special properties that we're going to talk about today before we get into anything else. So I'm going to let her go ahead and do that.
Okay, we have some EXP listings. The first listing that I was going to talk about, well, now I'm looking for the information that I need to look. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's here in Port St. Lucie.
And today is the first day for showings,
First day
right?
for
So if
showings,
you are interested in finding out about this, you need to call Paula and
Set
get
up a
over
time.
there today to see it.
Absolutely. They are asking $224,900 for it. So a 3-2 at $224,900 is a very good price. So
Absolutely.
let us know if you want to take a look.
Give them your phone number, Paula.
410-271-1400. 1914.
And they can call or text you, right?
Absolutely. Either
And
one.
showings start at what time today?
The showings start at noon.
Noon. Okay. And give them your phone number one more time.
Sure. 410-271-1914.
And I can guarantee you this property will have offers by the end of the day today. That's how fast they're selling.
Really?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
It's
Wow.
Yes. We had a
phenomenal.
property in Florida Club last week that first day on the market, and they had 21 offers by the end of that day.
Oh no.
it's
All right. What do you do? And that seems.
That's just
absurd,
how many
doesn't it?
people,
Yeah.
how many people. I read an article last week. It was on realtor.com. And it was for the highest number of offers that had come in on a property nationally, 97 offers.
too bad you
Can you
don't have
imagine?
more than one house to
It'd
sell,
take
right?
you 2 days to go through all the offers.
Well, I was going to say, what do you? Well, is if say 21. I mean, how do you sift through 21 of those?
They
Well,
use-
in a reasonable time. I mean,
Well, generally, when that offer comes in, they will give you 24-hour notice, 24 hours to respond to their offer. So you do have an opportunity to go through all them. But this goes back to a conversation that we were talking about not very long ago, in the fact that there are so many people making cash purchases nowadays.
yeah.
Cash is king. So if you have to get a mortgage for a property, and you're bringing a pre-approval letter and you are offering full asking price on that property, or you are offering full asking price on that property, you're probably not going to get your offer accepted unless the property is way overpriced, because somebody with a cash offer is going to,
get first come.
right,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, and it's very interesting you say that. Was out walking. This would have been before, I left last week. And it was one of our neighbors. And she said that her parents are coming down from Connecticut. They just sold a home for like $600,000.
yeah, much more than they would have been able to last year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
And they had cash
Mhm.
to move into our neighborhood.
Mhm.
And, I'm thinking, wow,
Yeah.
this is unbelievable.
Mhm.
Because I said, I remember you guys talking about that
Yep.
on the air weeks ago.
I was
Yeah.
going to say that's exactly what we were talking about. Yes.
Yeah, I had a
Yes.
customer last week that had to go back to Boston on Thursday. On Wednesday, we put in an offer on a house after we had looked at multiple homes. He
Full
had
price offer,
a
right?
full price offer, no contingencies, and he did not get accepted. Someone who had offered more than asking got the house.
with a cash
Wow.
offer.
Right, with a cash offer. So, it's it's hard to do. Yeah.
Boy, that's amazing.
Yes.
You got to be ready to offer more than what they want, and no contingencies. And if you have cash, you're much better off. If you don't, as long as you've got your approval and you're ready to go, you may be lucky enough to get it.
Well, and another thing I want to put out there right now is that if you are trying to shop online and you are trying to do this on your own because you think you're going to get a better deal like that, chances are you're not going to find a home. So my best advice to you is select an agent that you trust and let that agent go to work for you and find the property you want, because there are a lot of opportunities where like Paula and I have the opportunity to be involved, whether personally or Zoom, in a monthly meeting, a weekly meeting with our Realtor Association. And in that weekly meeting, we hear about a lot of properties that have just then come to the market. And we get a lot of insight that way. So we can pick up the phone and call our customers right away and say, listen, this thing just came on the market. You need to see it now and get your offer in now. If you're online, shopping online, because
You
the
never see it.
feeds-
You don't
well,
see
and the
it.
feeds that go out from the MLS, those aren't instant. You know, you're not going to see instant information when you go to Zillow and when you go to realtor.com. The only way you're going to get instant information is to work with your realtor and have a feed directly coming to your email from the MLS system. So select the realtor that you believe in, that you want to work with, that you know will be honest with you, and make your search that way.
Boy, that's a good information.
Yeah, it's just amazing how fast everything's going. It's unbelievable.
So is the Treasure Coast like real estate moving faster than other regions, or is that my imagination?
I don't think it's moving any faster because agents and customers that I talk to from other parts of the country, it is moving that fast everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Prices are going up quickly and properties are moving very quickly. What's happening here in Florida appears to be that we have more people than usual coming to Paradise. So we have a lot of people, but then you have to go and pay over top dollar for
Yes,
your new
somewhere
home.
else.
Something
Yeah.
else.
Right.
But if that's what you need to do, or that's where you're like, you have to leave the area and go somewhere else, it's just the thing that you have to do.
Right. Or
So-
even if you're staying in the area,
Yeah.
you know, I have a lot of people come in, Eileen, we really like this community, but we want to upsize. We're in a 2-bedroom right now and we'd rather have a 3-bedroom, or do we rather have a 3-car garage? And I say, wonderful. I will put you on the list. Get on the list
Mhm.
because, you know, as soon as something goes on the market,
It goes,
Or the
especially
or
if
the
it's
ki-
livable and in good shape.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or,
Right.
or the kids have left and you want to downsize. Same
Right, either
similar type
way.
situation.
Right.
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 Yeah.
Or the
Wow.
investors, just like Paula just said, you know, livable, but even the investors, they don't care because they want to pay a low dollar amount and go in and renovate the property
Gotcha.
and
Yeah.
then either hold on to it and use it as a rental property or turn around and sell it again. So, and they are having an issue right now. Those investor people are having an issue with not being able to find properties either because there are so many buyers coming from other places, and those buyers will buy ones that aren't renovated and renovate them to the way they want them and then live in them forever. It's another issue with rentals. Rental prices are going up because we don't have enough rentals. Over the last 2 years, there's a large percentage of the rental properties that were rentals on the Treasure Coast that have been bought by people who are either going to be snowbirds and live in those properties during the season, or else they're going to be full-time residents. So those, let's say there are 10 buyers that did that. So that was 10 buyers that were rentals last season that aren't going to be rentals next season. There aren't enough properties to go around right now.
I never thought I would ever hear that, but yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's great for the economy because we always, you know, because and the more people that come to live here, the more infrastructure we need, the more businesses we need to service those people. So it's wonderful for our economy. It's just, we're in those growing pains right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
More building.
Yeah.
Nice problem to have, right?
Yeah.
We got about 9 more minutes.
Oh
Do
my
you-
gosh.
Do you have other
Um,
stuff going on?
Well, I told you about the iBuyer discussion that we wanted to be able to start that next, in the future, we will be discussing that over the next few weeks. So if you have any questions about that and you want to email to us, if you don't want to call in, we'll be happy to discuss your questions after you email them to us. And that would be to mydreamhometeam@yahoo.com. One other thing that I wanted to tell you about today, which I am really proud because there is, I have to find it because I didn't bring my notes today. So I'm looking through here. Oh, a few weeks ago,
Mhm.
we had Mark Pease on.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you remember Mark Pease?
Oh, yeah.
What
yeah.
a nice guy from the Florida Housing.
Housing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Love it.
Well, our legislatures in Florida our legislature members in Florida have decided that they want to take some of this funds available from those trusts.
Naturally.
Yes. So,
Why am
so-
I surprised?
yeah, so they want to deplete those funds someplace between 66 and 50%. That hasn't been signed yet, so we still have time to change their mind. So if you think that the Florida Housing Trust Fund is a good thing because it helps first-time home buyers, and that's not just young home buyers, that's anybody who hasn't owned a home for 3 years. If you think that's a good program and that money should stay there for that program and stay intact, then you need to contact your state representative and tell them to back off,
Yeah.
Vote no.
Leave it alone.
back off.
Yeah.
Boy.
There's so
yeah.
many people out there that need that help too. So
Sure.
it's an awesome program.
But there are a lot of folks in the legislature, depending on their political bent, that couldn't care less. I'm serious.
yeah.
They just, yeah, I get it.
It's
Yeah.
a tough one.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. So have you got featured listings this week?
Oh, I'm sorry. I interrupted Paula. She
Yeah.
was in the middle of that.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Well, we talked first about the home that's just listed today. I have a couple of other homes to talk about. There's one that's in the Hope Sound area. So if you're interested in living in that area, here I go again, looking for it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, with a metal roof, really nice house. So give us a call. We can get you set up to look at that if you'd like.
What neighborhood is that in?
That is called Sugar Sands.
Okay.
So just down in Hope Sound.
Beautiful place, Hope Sound.
Yeah, it is very pretty down there. And then we have 2 properties in Fort Pierce. The first property is a 3-bedroom. And then it's not telling me how many bathrooms. Three bedrooms, 3 baths.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's the asking price for it is $264,900.
What?
So
Wow.
give us a call.
For
We'd
a
like to
3-3?
show that to you. That's
Wow.
if I'm reading this correctly, I think so. 3-bedroom, 3 baths.
That's what it says.
Yep.
Wow.
So that's here in Fort Pierce. And also there's another home in Fort Pierce that is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. The asking price is $349,900, and it's got a 2-car garage. Looks like a very nice home. So give us a call. We can take a look at it with you, and hopefully before it gets sold.
And if you're one of the first 21 through the door, I'm still trying to comprehend something like that. You get 21 offers on a house. Wow.
Amazing. Yeah.
It is amazing.
And we
Yeah.
also do have a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom in North Stewart that is 55 and over condo
Mm-hmm.
that's on the market for $119,900. So if you want more
Whoa.
information about that, you can contact us.
Wow. Well,
One-
for all the folks wanting to downsize, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, very nice. Lush grounds, very nice community right off of Federal Highway. So it's really convenient to everything. And it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, first floor apartment style condo in North Stewart, has a zip code 34994, on the market for $119,900.
Wow. That's a great
First
price.
floor, hard to find too.
Mhm.
That's
Well, no stairs.
Oh, no stairs.
Oh man.
Right.
I love it already.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. That's great.
Paula, is there anything that you wanted to go through today?
No, I think so far that I've gone through all the listings. So just please give us a call if you want to take a look at any of these properties. My phone number is 410-271-1914. And Eileen's phone number is
772-200-5105.
and thank God it's in my phone because I never can remember it.
I also want to make a very proud announcement today that Inman brought out their top 1,000 brokerages And
mhm.
they make these statistics based on dollar volume and number of sales. And this was for 2020. And EXP Realty is number 3 on that list.
Whoa, congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Very proud of that.
Yeah, I would say so. That's
Yes.
amazing.
Yes. So that's something that you should remember too. When we list your property, we just don't have a little office helping us to market and sell that property for you. We have the whole corporation, which is over 50,000 agents now.
And
Now-
worldwide.
Okay, I was just going to mention
Yeah.
this is not one office that you're talking about.
No.
This is
Right.
yeah.
Because EXP has no franchise fees. So that's a way that we help the agents to keep their expenses down. So yes, number 3 on the top 1,000 brokerages in the United States.
Congratulations. That's
Yeah, very
huge.
proud of that.
Yeah. All right. That is prestigious to say the least.
So I want to give you our contact information one more time. Our website, www.mydreamhomeusa.com. We own the branch office for EXP Realty, which is in the Florida Club called Florida Club Homes PA. It is open to the public. We do a lot of business out of that office, not just in the Florida Club, but in the whole East Coast Florida area. Stop by anytime and see us, 9014 Southwest Old Royal Drive. We are right off of Canner Highway, just west of I-95. And email address is mydreamhometeam@yahoo.com. And my cell is 772-200-5105.
All right. And the important thing with your office, no gates, right?
No
You're in the
gates.
public area.
Open to the public, right?
Very cool. All right. Well, see you next week.
All right.
Thank
Have a
you.
great day, everyone.
You've been listening to My Dream Home. Wow, what a great show today, huh? This is WPSL, Port St. Lucie, WSTU, Stewart.